Am I the only one who had the childhood dream of being an astronaut? Boy, I really did. The Mercury 7 astronauts were making the first American space flights when I was a little boy. I knew all of their names, all 7 of them, and I wanted to be an astronaut. You know what that word means? Literally, the word astronaut means star voyager. An astronaut is a star voyager. And even now, if Captain Kirk invited me to serve on the Starship Enterprise, I would take the job in a heartbeat and forget about being a priest. Beam me up, Scotty. But you know, it turns out that I am an astronaut, and so are you. We live on a spaceship moving through the stars. Scientists talk about spaceship Earth. We are all space travelers, and the stars speak to us. They always have. From the first, human beings looked up at the night sky and were awestruck by the mystery and the beauty of the stars. Listen to these ancient words from Psalm 19. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament shows his handiwork. One day tells its tale to another, and one night imparts knowledge to another. Although they have no words or language, and their voices are not heard, their sound has gone out into all lands, and their message to the ends of the world. The stars speak to us. It's why a star symbolizes the seasons of Advent and Christmas and Epiphany. I am so proud of my wife and so grateful to her for making all of our beautiful banners here at St. Mark's. She made these quilted banners with stars for this reason and this season. The stars speak to us. Now, in our part of the world, in the northern hemisphere, we celebrate the coming of the Christ child in the darkest time of the year. Jesus actually was not born at Christmas. That sounds weird, but December 25th is probably not his actual birthday. First century peasants in Palestine were not issued birth certificates, and we don't really know the date of his birth. He may not have known either. And if the shepherds were out with their flocks, the birth was probably in the early spring. But we celebrate his birth near the winter solstice, the longest night of the year, when the darkness is the deepest. The church knows that we need to celebrate light in the darkness. So right near the longest night, we celebrate the coming of the greatest light. He is the light coming into a dark world. And the star of Advent and Christmas and Epiphany shines in mystery and in beauty. We are called to follow the light. Now, in Mark's gospel reading for today, Jesus talks about the end of all things. He says even the stars are going to stop shining one day. Well, scientists tell us the same thing in different language. This universe is not permanent. Our own lives on this earth are not permanent either. What we are given is now. What we are given is life right here. What we are given is light, the light of this star. Now, scientists also tell us that we are actually made of star stuff. The elements of which our bodies are formed were actually forged in the stars. Literally, you and I are made of stardust. We are star people as well as star voyagers. The stars speak to us if we have open eyes and open hearts. The stars speak to us of the beauty of creation, of light in the darkness, and of ultimate mystery. Think of that when you look at the stars on our banners. And remember that once in a while, it is your Christian duty to go outside on a clear night and look up at the stars. Look at the stars. On the last mission to the moon in 1972, the astronauts of Apollo 17 took a picture of the Earth the whole earth. It looked like a Christmas tree ornament hanging in the blackness of space. Whenever I see pictures of our planet Earth from space, I see them as religious icons, holy pictures. The Earth is so beautiful and so delicate and so small. It's our home and it's our spaceship. It reminds me of that old fisherman's prayer. Dear God, be good to me. The sea is so big and my boat is so small. Our spaceship Earth is a tiny speck in a vast universe of stars and galaxies. But there is a great poet named Robinson Jeffers who wrote this. It is only a little planet, but how beautiful it is. Amen to that. Look at the stars and listen to what they tell you and follow the light. You'll always find it shining on your path. After all, you're an astronaut, and I am too. By God's creation, by God's grace, by God's gift, we are star voyagers.